All right, we should be live. Hey everyone, Spectre here. Been a while. It's been a little while since I've been on here streaming a game, but we had a shadow drop today. This was the probably the worst kept secret in gaming, I would say, in recent memory, because the Elder Scrolls remaster here for Oblivion. This was hinted at or revealed in court documents. I think like what 2 years ago now, along with Fallout 3, which I guess is also kind of soft confirmed now as well since this exists. So we have that to look forward to in a couple of years. But yeah, so this was announced. Well, live stream was announced yesterday that they're going to do a trailer reveal or whatever announcement and reveal all the details today, and they did that today, and here we are with the Oblivion Remaster officially released. And yeah, let's dive into it. It's we're gonna try to determine if it's worth it. This is a $50 remaster, so that's a little bit steep for a 20-year-old game that's just been kind of thrown into an Unreal 5 upscaling process. But I mean, we'll see. It looks pretty promising based on the gameplay and stuff that's been shown, and it's we'll see what happens here. So we'll dive right into it. I do know that there's no official mod support so far, so that's kind of an unfortunate decision. That doesn't mean that like we can't have mods, of course, but it just means that there's no like official support for it. So not going to slow anybody down, I don't think. But yeah. So let's see. I accepted the thingy there. Let's go ahead and hit play again. Sometimes it does that when you first launch game here. I have not like tested this at all yet or anything, so got to preload those shaders. So while it's doing that, what else was there to say? Okay, so I know there's going to be there's a very like slight minor controversy with the game, and I will point it out when we see it in the character creator. This is one of the many modern games that uses the body type 1 and 2 or A and B. It's in place of male and female, of course. So that is I had this conversation with Rorschach off stream about it, and it's that is unfortunate. I will point that out. I will say that is a point against the game, so I'm not endorsing that by any stretch of the imagination. But if that is the worst change that we see to the game, then I think we're still in decent shape here. Taking his time with the shaders here. So we'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see the leveling changes, though. I'm in full disclosure. I'm someone that played Oblivion 20 years ago when it first came out, so I am definitely like a veteran going back into this. But I have not really like played it again. Like I played the entire game, all the side quests, got all the achievements, all that stuff. The first time around, but I have really not played it again since then. So this is kind of like it's so old that it's new again, kind of coming back to this. So I'm curious to see how it holds up here. And now we finally get achievements on Steam, because the original Oblivion was actually before. I don't know if it was before like Oblivion. Well, actually, yeah, technically, I think it was. I think Steam got achievements in like 2008 or 9 or something like that. It became more widespread after like 2009 or 10 and 2010. And yeah, Oblivion became out obviously before that. So the original release of Oblivion on Steam does not have achievements, but the remastered version has achievements. So if nothing else, you are getting achievements finally on PC for this. And I think actually PlayStation owners as well. I think I seem to remember going back to my PlayStation days. I seem to remember that they did not have Oblivion trophies either. It was actually before trophies were a thing. I think Elder Scrolls Skyrim was the first game to actually have trophies for PlayStation. So this will also be the first time around they can get trophies for Oblivion. So that's something, I guess, right? shaders are doing its thing here. I guess I could have probably, done this ahead of time and been more professional, but it's okay. Gives me some time to warm up here. So I'm still like, I don't know what I want to make. Like when I first played the game, I did, obviously I played, I did multiple playthroughs. I did, like a, like an assassin type of build. I did like a magic build for a little bit. I think I did like archery as well too for like another character. So, I think my main character was sort of like an archer or assassin type of thing. But we'll see what we want to do. Like I said, the key thing is really going to be that leveling system. I'm really curious to see how they've, squared that circle because it is. That was a major critique of the original game. Let's see here. So first thing I gotta fix here is it's going on my, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It goes on my alternate monitor here, so I will fix that. Subtitle visibility, everything good there. Let's turn that master volume down. I love that music though. Absolutely love that music. I'll keep all the basics on there. I'm just playing on keyboard, so there's no controller vibration. Alright, let's fix... Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Let's skip through that. Let's fix it so I'm actually on my primary monitor. That would be nice. Select monitor. Can we please put it on my primary monitor? Thank you very much. That's a little bit easier for me to see. Okay. Everything else, frame rate uncapped. Let's show FPS just to see how we're doing here. I don't need to show brightness intensity. I always like to notch it up a little bit here. FOV, thank God. Okay, we have FOV sliders here already from the start, from the get-go, so that's really good. Motion blur off, quality. It's just got everything on medium for now. Let's get in there and see how it looks, and we'll play around with it here. DLS, let's do performance. Yeah, ultra performance. All right. So that's pretty good there. Auto save during loading screens. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, like I said, the original leveling system was like really like controversial in a way because like you actually didn't want to level up. That's actually like a strategy because it would actually make all the monsters much stronger and you could become really deficient in certain areas. So that's actually one of the strategies to play the original version of the game is to not level up at all, which is kind of, it goes against sort of like, RPG conventions in a way. Okay, so I think we're good there. Yep, let's confirm, apply those changes. Alright, let's start a new game. Hopefully my audio and everything is coming through decent. I suppose I should check that right now before I get too far along here. Make sure everything sounds good, looks good, all that stuff. See how we're doing. Yep, everything looks good there. You never can be too sure, especially when you haven't streamed for a little while. You gotta be like, gotta be 100% sure everything's all checking out. So let's start a game here.
I was born 87 years ago.
Good old Patrick Stewart.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
It's still beautiful. And music. So we'll see. I'd like to make like Archer or something again. You know, we'll see. See how we feel when we get into it here. All right, so let's see. Okay. Right. I don't remember the origin stat being like a thing in there before. So let's see. So Imperial's better if you want to be like a what's it called? The healing magic stuff. This is Bretons. That's right. Okay, we could be a Breton. Do like a mage build. It's like tough. Do I want to be an Altmer? Do like a magic build. It's tough. What do we want to do? The models look good. Textures, everything, they look pretty good. Oh, that's well. Obviously, I spoke too soon. I'd say he has a chip on his shoulder, but he has something that got missing there. All right. Yeah, I don't want to spend like 4 hours on the character create here, but let's see. Imperial. Do we do a magic build and see how it is? It's like the toughest part. Obviously, if, I mean, we could be like a high elf if we want magic inclined here. Yeah, let's do like a mage type of build here, but we're not going to be a high elf. We'll be like a Breton here, or should we be a high elf? So yeah, something's going on with the shoulder texture here. Look at this. So I'm sure I'm sure some patches will come out and kind of patch these things up here. I think my original mage when I played like the first time was a high elf. Yeah, let's do a Breton. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, the body type 1 and 2 thing is goofy. Very, very goofy. Ancient old man here. Wait, let's do skin tone. Let's see, eyes. We're not gonna spend all day doing this. I know some people are just like completely insane when it comes to this stuff. But we're gonna be kind of like a slightly evil, or not slightly evil. We're gonna do like Dark Brotherhood and all that stuff. So be like, can we just do something about these lips? Yeah, here we go. There we go. It's a little bit better. He had like those, like those plastic surgery lips there going too much. Kind of a green going there. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Okay, it's not that ridiculous with the forehead here. Let's do hair. Let's see what we got for hair here. Facial hair. Don't have a lot of great options. Oh, here. You. Let's go for it's kind of a too youthful of a look. Let's do. I'll basically make me. I'll just roleplay as me here. Let's do. Kind of losing my my hairline's kind of, as you can see, it's retreating rapidly here, but happens to all of us eventually, right? Bring down the length a little bit. That definitely got my facial hair. Do something about the color here. A little more like. Eyebrows are a little darker. We do something about the facial hair looks all like jacked up now. Can we do something about that? It's just the lighting that's weird. I. 'Cause, 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 better. Now it looks like too light. Darker. All right, like I said, we're not gonna go for perfection here. Plus, if I decide to become like a vampire or something, that's gonna jack everything up like crazy. Do that. It's not like a. This is an area where Mahdi would really help it because there's not really like a ton of like hairstyles. I don't think my hairline's quite that bad yet. It's getting there though. Maybe that's a little bit better there. More accurate. Yeah. Give me another 10 years, we'll be here. That's where my cousin's at. I'm joining him very soon, I'm sure. All right, Breton. Don't really care about the healing magic part of it, but whatever. Enter character name. Let's do. Doesn't really matter, right? Do I want to do? Oh, I guess we get a chance to kind of reset things if we want to, right? Before we leave the prison or whatever. I was going to let me open the stats at menu. Let's just do Vlad. All right.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton. The masters of Magica, right? Nothing but a bunch of stuck-up snobs with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead, try your magic in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton? You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
My sons. They're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength. Assassins.
What's going
take my
on?
Sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep.
I think the faces actually look like decent for what it is. I mean, you have to remember this is coming from a game from like that was like from 2005, like 360, early 360 era.
There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you, prisoner.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
All right, so we're gonna go into the tutorial area here. Take a look here. Yeah, we don't have any kind of class or anything yet. I'll let the game. I'm sure we're gonna get like a tutorial about the new. What's it called? I think that's actually a new thing right there. Is it's showing you what like different like bonuses you get at different skill unlocks. I think that's actually kind of a new thing. I don't remember doing that first time around. Flame out there. No, that's not what I want. And heal minor wounds. 5 for that. I can't remember what clairvoyance even. That's right, we get extra mana pool for being Britain. I know the Altmer one's better, but whatever. Map going here. Tutorial. Yeah, so we'll let the game explain to us the new leveling system. Cast a fireball. Oh, not console. I mean, the environments and everything look great. I mean, Unreal 5 is definitely not perfect, but it does look pretty.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down. For the Emperor.
How do I cast my spells again?
Die, you scum.
Let's see. We need to hit the goals up here. Oh, here, not controller. Alright. Auto move. Sneak is left control as it should be. Sprint. Cast spell is C. Okay, gotcha.
Are you alright, sire? We're clear for now. Captain Taylor.
Take some of these hoodies. Potion of healing.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Ah. All right. Getting back in the swing of things here. Need a lockpick. Alright, gotta get back to this here. So, yeah, the lockpicking is definitely very different in this game. It's probably, I guess you could say it's a little bit more realistic in a way compared to like Skyrim or Fallout 3, stuff like that. See, now I'm wondering if I should do like a bow build instead. I'm second guessing myself already here. Let's see how it feels. Let's pull up see how it feels here once. Oh man, I might actually go with archery build. Oh no, I'm already over encumbered. Let's see. Already over encumbered here. Let's drop some stuff here. Yeah, I might actually do archery. Archery is just so fun. Something satisfying about that. Well, obviously I won't stay a Breton then, so I'll have to think of something else to, but I really, really don't want to be a Wood Elf. They're just so, they're a little too, I don't know what it is about them, a little too theatrical. A little too flamboyant. It's just how they're presented usually. Not for me. It's okay though. We'll get the opportunity to reset everything at the end of the tutorial here. So it's. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there's just something so satisfying about archery in these games, especially when combined with like the sneak skill and everything. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, that's a good thing about these games, though. Is I mean, there's that replayability factor to it that you can just kind of come back and have a totally different play style. No. Over encumbered again. Let's drop the club here. I think we're almost to the end here. Let's bring the trap. God, over encumbered. Get rid of this stuff here. It's a little better. Grab lock picks. Those are always very valuable. Yeah, it's just so fun. It's just too satisfying. I think I gotta do archery. Oh, that's right. There's Alright, should almost be out of the tutorial. Need some more story bits here.
prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
We'll be pious with the Emperor. Why not?
Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Alright, so if we do archery, this one's always pretty decent to have, but you want to just focus on stats, really, for your build. This one's really good for, what's it called? Mage builds. Tank build thing. Speedrunners build here, I guess you could say. Well, I think we'll switch over to Archer.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Sire.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Alright. End of the Emperor pretty soon here, as I recall. Wrong spell.
Die, you scum! The Emperor's in danger!
God's blood.
this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
This is where we lose the Emperor here pretty soon.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go!
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the...
For
this
the
one's
Emperor!
mine! Thought we'd go down easy.
That's where the Emperor goes down, as I recall.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh!
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause
For
of
the
Assassins.
Emperor! Take them down! Oblivion,
The
take
amulet
them
of kings will fall.
No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced assassin. Am I right?
All right, so yeah, so this is the whole thing where that was kind of an issue with the original game. Okay, major skills of your class will start higher than the other skills and be easier to increase. custom class here, I guess. Marksman, light armor. Yeah, we'll change all this anyways.
Far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble. You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take note.
Alright, let's go do it.
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body. And by the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given. Leave the Emperor in peace.
So it still doesn't really explain like how this is different from the leveling system that we had before. We might have to research that a little bit and see what they mean. Alright, so let's make a save here. Alright, good to have one here because we can... This is your last chance to kind of reset everything before your character's made. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Stats. So we want to have decent agility. Yeah, so obviously wood elves are pretty damn good. We get something close. So Nords are actually probably the closest. That's if I want to do the archer route. I just don't want to play. I mean, obviously, I know if you really want to min max, you can be like a wood elf or something. I do not want to play a wood elf. Sorry. All right, let's see. I guess Nord is fitting though. I'm a Wisconsinite myself here, so that is frozen hellscape. Kind of fitting. Is that the hairstyle we went with before? Darker. I want it to be like red. We want salt and pepper going. Right. Not gonna do this all day. Master of Cold. Well, we'll try it out. Let's see how Nord does as an archer. Here. Alright, edits. Birth sign. I think we're gonna stick with the fief because that's all good stuff. So I think that's pretty fair. Let's just go for raw stats. Edit class. I think this is fine. All 7 of your specialization receive an initial +5 level bonus, increase more rapidly. Okay. Let's see if we can find leveling changes in Oblivion Remaster. I just want to get like some specifics here. Okay, so you don't have to do the crazy like min-maxing like leveling plan that you had to do before. So that's good. So everything gives you like attributes and stuff regardless here. So that's good. so let's be... We got our archer all set here now. Here it became so dark all of a sudden. Sorry, we get like a lot of frost resistance. Let's fix our... I don't know why our hair became so, like, weird. Alright, I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. Let me just double check one more time here. Want agility, it's... Should I even bother with blade? Call it a ranger or something. First achievement, we're out of the tutorial. Alright, let's see how the world itself looks. Very pretty. Oh. I forgot about that. You already have like a whole bunch of places you can fast travel to right away. All right. Well, we won't have to go over to what's it called just yet. Kind of play around. There. Gotta get our horse going later on. We do have the deluxe edition too, so I don't know how to get the we should have the horse armor, the infamous horse armor. Nice. Yeah, we made the right choice. It's just so satisfying to do archery. But I mean, so far so good. I mean, it's you know, we'll have to see how it actually all plays out together here. But I mean, I'd like to get like a level in just to kind of see the new, to make sure confirm that we get all the stat points and everything. wall there. I suppose we should get some healing potions to our hotbar here. I do want to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I think I'll probably do that the first set we'll do. I'd say performance-wise too, it's doing just fine. Good hit. Stole your jug. Just kind of dicking around for a second here. Getting the feel of the game again. Let's see what this is over here again. Oh. That beautiful music in the background, I tell you.
What is it, citizen?
Suppose I could murder him, but I know you have to murder somebody and it has to be seen somehow or whatever. Down boy. Go in here real quick, why not?
I better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Right, you are. Oh. Oh shit, he's a vampire. Oh. Almost getting the vampirism right away. Stumbled upon a vampire cave already. Oh yeah. Alright, let's change our stylish new clothes here. I guess that really doesn't provide any defense. Just looks cool. Alright, so I have to be a little cautious in here because we really don't want to contract vampirism right away. Some fur on. Better. Light armor going now. Let's see. Oh, hello. Goofed up a little bit on that one, but okay. Anything good on ya? Gold trim shoes, I'll take those. silver arrow, nice. I think that might have been the end of the, oh, didn't mean to do that. End of the dungeon there. Yeah, cleaned it out. Cool. I can't remember if it tells you in this game if you're you cleared it or not. I know in like Skyrim it tells you like if you cleared a cave or whatever. It still has that like, you know, like how can I describe it? That kind of that bright quality to it. You know, I mean, obviously it's meant to have it's a different feel, the world, the environment compared to like Skyrim, which is you know, obviously, you know, up north and very or actually it's right over there. Very up north and very icy and stuff. Snow covered and frosty. I mean, so far, I mean, really not much to complain about. I mean, it's a very safe. I mean, obviously, it's a very safe. You know, update of the game overall. They haven't really even changed all that much about it. It's just, I mean, obviously the graphical overhaul in Unreal 5. You know, some slight changes to the leveling process, which I mean, were welcome. Because I think most people just kind of modded the game at this, you know, for you know the previous version of the game, just because it was so, the leveling system just really was not well thought out. When a game encourages you like to not level up at all and not engage with its systems, you know you know there's something kind of catastrophically wrong, you know. So okay, Chain Hall. I know this is where the Dark Brotherhood headquarters is, but we need to get like their attention. We need to like kill somebody. I want to make sure we kill somebody that's like safe to kill, if that makes any sense. Like we don't want to just murder somebody that could potentially be like a questline giver.
What hole did you crawl out of? If you want to buy a horse, go inside and talk. Leave me alone.
Maybe we'll try something out in town here.
Hello.
What do you want?
Leave me alone.
I haven't time for fools. Well met.
What's going on with you?
I heard people say.
Who's somebody that's like safe to kill?
Have you seen
servants.
I can't imagine why someone would act the way he does.
Yes.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to go there.
Go on.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Hurry up before I change my mind. I'm Maknak Rokamblug, the Riverside groundskeeper. Rogman. Stop talking. Enough.
Alright. There's somebody here.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Let's see, who is I still wanted to kill like an important NPC.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Hi there.
Okay, the skooma den. Actually, not a bad idea. Let's at least start the Dark Brotherhood quest line here.
Hi there.
How are you today?
Fine.
How are you?
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
How about you?
Nothing I'd like
I've
to talk
been
about.
better.
So I've heard. Ever listened to one of Thorovas's latest
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for engaging in conversation. Please, leave.
Some fool tried to
The whole
resurrect
chapel
the Prince's
desecrated.
scars.
By the gods!
Without question.
Is something wrong with Luciana Gallet?
Killed.
Unwelcome it is.
Where the hell is the skooma den? Alright, let's see. You on map. Oh, we're like right there. Okay.
Hello there.
We have to wait. Alright, where's the wait? Let's try this. lucky there, I guess.
Well met.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of the Bella have all been murdered. No one even knows who did it.
Goodbye.
Hail.
Hello, I'm Roxanne Brigitte. Me? I got no problem with Breville. Lovely town. That little prince, the Count's boy. Take care.
What you want? It's okay. Good day.
Hey, that's me you're talking to. Reister the Rotted. Hear me? Reister.
Goodbye.
After I'm Jazindar. I tell you so you can tell. Good day. Whoa,
Hey, hey,
this is
hey.
not good.
By the gods, how could you do such a thing?
Okay, good. That counts. Very nice. Okay. Sits right on the screenshot right there. Kill the poor guy. They, what he had on him here. We got some skooma there. Radish. There we go. Perfect. Sits in the poor guy's chair. Sorry, somebody had to be sacrificed for my quest progression here. I don't know if the guards are going to be pissed at me now.
How do you do? Duty calls. You too.
Alright, so that should trigger the Dark Brotherhood quest line.
I've seen her in the canals a number of times. Other times I've seen her sneaking around the city.
We just have to sleep now.
Spare a coin for the infirm?
What is it? How are Gilgondrin? Silver Home on the Water has beds and food. What's your pleasure? There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Reveal. Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right before the staircase.
What's going on with you? I heard there were some goblins around here recently.
Alright, go.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer.
Good, we still got Lucian's
You'll need a clear conscience
voice.
for what I'm about to propose.
Gasp, who are you?
I am Lucian LeChance, a speaker for the Dark Brotherhood, and you are a killer, taker of life, a harvester of souls. Your work, your
You got me.
deathcraft, pleases the Night Mother, and so I come to you with an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family. Then heed my words, for I will not repeat them. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Excellent. Now please, Accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is now. I bid. Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
How are you? What?
What's going on?
Hail.
It's you. Hi.
I guess we can go do the kill right away. Now I'm like second guessing, like, should I have done magic? But like, archery is really just satisfying though. Alright, that's where we're going. Got him. Yeah, I made the right choice, I still think. You can't do that with spells. Not, I mean, not for the same, like, effect. I'll have to look up and see, like, what some of the better bows are again. I think you get, like, some decent stuff even from, like, the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, stuff like that. It's there. I don't know if we need to kill him with the blade necessarily or not. I think as long as we just kill him.
Well, I'll be a spotted snow bear. A customer. We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio. Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for... His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of Ill Omen is open for business.
Alright, my work here is done. Bad. I think we might still have the room actually here. Find out. Suppose I should be getting to wrapping up here relatively soon.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You will find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family. Now, you embrace your fate. For the slaying of Rufio is the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution, your signature, Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to the city of Cheydinhal, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall, enter the basement, and attempt to open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there...
Nice.
You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Cheydinhal...
Alright, we'll head up there and get the next quest, and I call that in the evening. So yeah, so I mean, my thoughts on this so far, like I said, I mean, you know, graphically, I mean, you know, like I said, Unreal 5, it looks great. You know, I mean, what can you say? Yeah, I will, you know, I agree with what, you know, conversation Rorschach and I had prior to this stream here. You know, I don't agree with the whole body type 1 and 2 thing. I think that's ridiculous, especially since the original game did not have that. So, I mean, completely unnecessary change. We all know why they did it, but I mean, do I think that in itself ruins the game? No, but I'm calling it out for what it is. It's not welcome, and totally, completely not necessary as well too. But I don't think that ruins the game in and of itself. Beyond that, I think, I mean, obviously the game is a little steep price-wise. I mean, it's, you know, $40-50 depending on if you get it with like a deal or whatever. You know, so it is a little pricey for what it is. But I mean, it's an excuse to play this game again, which is good enough for me. You know, so I was in for that. I adored this game back when it came out, and I've been kind of looking for a reason to play it again. And this is pretty much the same, you know, same overall core experience here. Just you know, some slight modifications of the leveling process, which is a welcome change as well too, because the old leveling process was a bit tedious if you wanted to engage with it properly. Otherwise, you would just have to just not level up, which is just, you know, I mean, that creates problems in and of itself as well too, because you have Let's see. Creates problems in and of itself too, because there's certain quests you can't do. There's, a bunch of monsters you won't see, gear that you won't see. So, the leveling system definitely needed some tweaking. So I'm glad they did that, but without completely overhauling and changing everything fundamentally. I will have to kind of see what I can do to tweak the settings a little bit. It's like around like a like somewhere between like a 40 and 60 FPS depending on what I'm doing, which is not ideal. We need to boost that up a little bit here. Should be significantly higher than that. I will have to play with the settings a little bit. I gotta remember where that abandoned house is again.
What?
There we go. Ah. I'm just not. I need to get like practice with that locking system again. I don't remember if there's anything interesting in the house here.
Greetings, brother. Greetings. I am Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary. Lucien has told me all about you. I welcome you to the Dark Brotherhood. You stand now in our sanctuary. May it serve as your new home, a place of comfort and security whenever the need arises. When you're ready for work, go and speak with Vicente Valtieri. He handles all assignments for new
Good old
family
Vicente.
members. But before you go, please accept this gift from your new family. A unique set of armor, lighter than normal leather and black as the void. Now, I have kept you long enough. Vicente is waiting. You'll find him in his quarters. Go now, my child, and may Sithis go with you. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you...
There we go. Let's get our armor going. Awesome. Fortify sneak. Yeah, this is good stuff here. Fortify sneak, fortify marksman.
in her cold, loving embrace.
Very, very cool. Gonna get a decent bow now, and I'll be in decent shape.
I welcome you to our family and this sanctuary. May you find your... May Sithis be with you.
I've heard so much about you. Welcome
But
to our
why,
family.
sister? What's the point? Why should anyone bother with all that sneaking and...
Warmest welcomes to you. I am Telendril, Wood Elf, and loyal daughter of...
I could have sworn like somebody actually sells stuff here.
Welcome,
always
welcome.
strike true.
Get away from me. If it isn't the newest member of the family, I'll sell you equipment, but only because Ochiva is...
Okay, I knew somebody sold something here.
I see this. I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Oh, that's a nice bow. That's nice stuff too. We just don't have money right now, unfortunately. Alien stuff, yeah, that's sun damage on self. That's not good. Bow of Infernal Frost. That is pretty dang good. Oh, we just do not have. Don't have the money for it right now.
Excuse me, brother. Can you spare a moment?
Ah, here you are.
I heard about
So good to finally meet you.
I don't remember Vincente being bald. That's different. Was he bald before? I don't remember him being bald. Vincente.
Ah, here you are. So good to finally meet you.
Yeah, they really changed his appearance. I don't remember him being bald. Yeah, he wasn't bald before. It's pretty dramatic. I mean, well, they're going for more of like a what's it called? A Nosferatu kind of look.
Warmest greetings to you. I trust you've already spoken with Ochiva. I am Vicente Valtieri. I provide assignments for all new family members.
Still got the same awesome voice, though.
Do not let my appearance unnerve you. The needs and tenets of the Dark Brotherhood come before my own needs as a vampire. Now, if you're ready to get to work, I can provide you with your first contract.
I guess it makes sense, especially if you like say he's kind of like this full vampire type of thing. So
I was stricken with vampirism 300 years ago while on an expedition deep into the ashlands of Vardenfell. For nearly 100 years I hunted in secret until the Dark Brotherhood found me. Now I have a family that accepts and even values my unique gifts. Perhaps in the future, when I feel you have earned the right, I will offer you a chance to become a hunter of the night. A contract is a secret pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. They provide us with gold, and we remove someone from existence. A contract is fulfilled by a skilled assassin such as yourself, who keeps the Dark Brotherhood's end of the bargain. So it has always been. While carrying out a contract, you may have the opportunity to earn a bonus if certain parameters are met. Now, let's begin, shall we? I'm not sure how you feel about pirates, but you've got to kill one. A captain, in fact. On his
I love this guy.
surrounded by his crew.
This is gonna be the final fate of my my hairline, my cousin, and my hairline. It's just gonna be gone one day. We're gonna be Nosferatu. I guess it'll be an easy Halloween costume when it happens, right?
Excellent. Here is what you must do. Go to the waterfront district of the Imperial City. There you will find a ship named the Marie Elena. Board the ship and find its captain, Gaston Tussaud. He'll be in his cabin. Eliminate Tussaud in any manner you see fit. The pirates have been moving a lot of cargo on board lately. You may be able to smuggle yourself on board in one of the packing.
I do like the new, faces and facial animations.
Get into the habit of asking your fellow family members about any current.
I think that, I mean, there's times where it looks like, kind of like uncanny and surreal, but for the most part, I think it looks actually decent enough.
Contract. I just wanted to congratulate you on a job well done.
orphanage contract. Well, it's true. The children actually tried to defend themselves. Poor dears.
Alright, so let's save there. So far, so good. We got some great armor now. We just need to get a decent bow, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So yeah, so that was we're about like 2 hours in now. So you know, just kind of, you know, dipping our toe into it. I mean, this is a extremely long game, like 100-hour plus game if you do all the you know, kind of the main quest, the side quest, not to mention the DLC that's included in this as well too, the Knights of the Nine, which is a very long quest chain, and then you have the Shivering Isles, which is a lot of fun as well too. That's a pretty expansive area, so you kind of get your money's worth out of it. And, you know, I know I was just dogging out before for the you know, for the price tag on this, but I mean, for what it is, I mean, it does look really nice. You know, I must admit that. Like I said, Unreal 5, despite its you know, it's you know, it's problems it has, you know, frame rate, things like that, crashing, stuff like that on certain things, but it seems like it's doing well so far. It's performing overall pretty well. I'm getting over 100 FPS in here. It's just, it was outside is where I was having a little bit of trouble, so probably have to tweak the settings a little bit. I am on a 3070, so, you know, I mean, not exactly like top of the line, but I mean, it's a decent card still. You know, that's probably what's bottlenecking me at this point, I imagine. Especially if it's only got 8 gigs of video RAM, so it's kind of, I need to, you know, eventually cross that bridge and upgrade that, you know, within the next couple of years here, I would say. But it's running this one, you know, this game just fine overall. I'm pretty comfortable with the performance, especially if I tweak it a little bit and play around with it a little bit. And plus, I mean, there's you know, fan mods, I'm sure, that'll have, you know, come out and, you know, kind of tweak things and help things as well too. And we haven't really had any patches for this either too. This is you know, day one here. So yeah, so I think, you know, if you're, you know, can I recommend this game? I think if, you know, if you're like me, if you're someone that's just been itching to play this game again, I mean, you've probably you're you know, you're in, you know, you've been waiting, you know, almost 20 years to play it again. You played it, you know, when it first came out, loved it, and want to play it again. I think it's worth it from that perspective. I know I'll be getting my time's worth out of this. I think if you're newer, you know, to the, you know, to the Elder Scrolls franchise, I think Skyrim is probably a better place to start, and then maybe work back to this. Although I think this game has some of the best quest lines. In particular, the you know, the Dark Brotherhood is fantastic in this game, and it's fun in Skyrim too. But I think in this game, they really nailed it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, this and just the feel and the vibe of it is great. So yeah, so I think, you know, if you're someone that's played Skyrim, enjoyed Skyrim, you probably get a kick out of this as well too. You know, you could argue like, okay, is this update really needed? You know, I mean, you know, you could just play, you know, the base game with some mods, and that's true, I guess, as well. But I do like the, you know that's been prettied up a little bit and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. It kind of, you know, if you want to, like, obviously, if you want to, you know, get your like, if you're at Steam, for example, you want to get your Steam stuff, like your achievements and stuff like that, which I like to collect those to some extent. So that's kind of a perk, I guess, in itself too, just to actually being able to get achievements now on this. And you know, a very minor perk, I understand, obviously, but it's something. I'm just trying to kind of go off the list of, you know, positive and negatives. I think unquestionably the biggest negative change was the, you know, the body type, you know, 1 and 2 stuff that's just has no place in this game. But I mean, it's kind of everywhere. You know, Elden Ring, you know, a bunch of other games. You know, it's been added into, so it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, otherwise, you know, we'll see if I imagine I'll probably, you know, play this more like off stream. I just wanted to kind of, you know, check this out and give some my initial reaction and thoughts to this right away. Plus, it's been a while since I've streamed too, so this is kind of a good excuse to jump back in. So I do want to stream First Berserker still, and we got Doom coming up actually really soon here in a couple of weeks. So I should get to First Berserker here pretty soon, I guess. So that's a little bit more. I think it's a better more stream friendly game in a way because it's just more intense. Whereas Elder Scrolls is just very Oblivion is just very I don't know. I don't imagine it's quite as fun to watch necessarily. It's more fun just to play it. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But what sound off in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? It's kind of interesting how they shadow dropped it too. Like, I mean, there wasn't really, I mean, we knew about that it was rumored to come out and everything like that. It was in the court documents for the case that Microsoft had as well too. But I mean, it's kind of neat that they did it this way. It's kind of different, I guess you could say. That they just kind of dropped it all of a sudden at once, and it's interesting that they played it that way. And like I said, we've also this essentially soft confirms that there will be a Fallout 3 remake remaster as well too, because that was also mentioned in the court documents. So I'll have a lot more to say about that game in particular. Fallout 3 was actually my introduction to the Fallout series, and I still enjoy that game quite a bit. I've played for that game several times. Completely from start to finish. I really enjoyed it. So, I will have that to look forward to probably another year or two, I imagine, for them to give it the, Unreal update or whatever their, Code of Paint they did like for this game. So, but yeah, otherwise, thanks so much for watching and tuning in here. I will, be back to stream some more, hopefully pretty soon. And please go ahead, sub to the channel. We really appreciate that. Like, comment, stuff like that as well. Rorschach's been really doing a bunch of kind of a parade of different games recently. Some good stuff in there, too. A lot of kind of like those mid to lower budget horror games, which they have a lot of soul to them, So definitely check those out as well. But we have a good amount of content coming up. I want to still show off, at least I'm still a ways away from showing off another room tour. I know you guys all saw Rorschach's room tour earlier in the year. That was a pretty big success. Seemed like everybody liked that. I will be able to show off my updated tour hopefully within the next year or so, but I think what I'll do is I'll show off like kind of a partial segment of it and show the kind of the Nintendo stuff and things like that. So that'll be a video that's coming up as well. So plenty of stuff coming up. It's just it's how it is. Like I said, we're a channel of dads with full-time jobs and stuff like that. So it is we kind of do the best we can with streaming when we can and sounding off when we can. But yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll call it right there. Let's do another quick save there. End it there. What do we get for that's right, we got that screenshot. The goofy screenshot. And a couple of achievements already. Not a lot of people went to Dark Brotherhood right away. Maybe I'm just the weirdo. Yeah, it's my first inclination is to go and murder somebody. So that's kind of it's kind of interesting. Not many people kind of went in that direction so far. But yeah, basically, I mean, the achievements in the game are very chill. That's the other thing I kind of like about it too. Is it's just sort of like a relax, turn your brain off type of thing. Oh, looks like my buddy, he went for Fighter's Guild right away. That's I imagine that's what he would do. But I'll have to do all that eventually myself too, as well. But yeah, it's very chill achievements. You got 60 achievements. It's basically just for complete the game, complete all the side quests, complete the main quest, the DLC, all the guilds join and get to the top rank in and everything. So nothing's really like missable necessarily. So a very chill list to play through. So yeah, but yeah, once again, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you all very soon.